Ah yes, this is where we left off. I do recall. Shit. So what... I'm here. In these caves here. I need to be here. In this place here. Which is near there. Apparently. Hang on. Hang on, something's coming back to me. Something... I'm dredging something up from the mists of time. I saw a sign pointing to this place. This monogam. I think it was when I ended up in the frost dimension. There was yeah, I can't remember why I couldn't go there. I'm sure there was something blocking me. Oh, it was probably a rock, wasn't it? Would have been a rock. Because I had, yeah. I didn't have the rock power back then, and it was in like a cave system and shit. Amazing what a little bit of thinking can do for you. I don't usually subscribe to thinking much. It doesn't really help me on my day-to-day life very often. I'm usually best just shutting my brain off and running on autopilot. But, you know, I think that thinking might be helping me. I just need to remember where the fuck that cave system was. I don't think this is the right way. I really don't. It was on this screen somewhere, wasn't it? There was like another path somewhere. Is that it? Or is that just where I came from just now? This is it, yeah. This is the place. Woo! So I think that's the Tower of the Dwarves. One of these paths will take me where I need to be. Potentially. Theoretically. I'm not even sure I fully explored this place when I was here, you know. I think I just did a lot of wandering about, and then I chased a pixie, and it led me down a path that I'm not sure I ever want to go back to. The mountain peak, that'll be the place. Dangerous times in the mountain peak. Dangerous times. Too many yetis. Wasn't happy with it. Yeah, this is it. This is where we want to be. This. Oh yeah. You became Satan himself. I'm sorry, Clum, I never meant for that to happen to you. Poor old Heidi Klum. She never deserved it. Well, thanks for that, Grimrock. You've done your work for the day, you go have a nap. Oh, it's the fucking dark caves again. Apparently 3/4 of this game is just the dark caves. Oh, this place looks a bit different though. It has a JPEG of a town in that rock side over there. That cliff face. That mountain cave network. Also has an owl. Seen one of them in a little while. And some weirdly jaggedy mist down there. Oh. I feel like I could get a paper cut from that mist, and that's just a weird thing to consider. Imagine if the mist could cut you. That sounds like something straight out of an anime. Hello, Mr. Hoot Hoot.
Oh, Amy, it's good to see you. I'm glad to see you, Amy. In front of you lies the town of Monogam, the home of the dwarves. Dwarves can be a little shy of strangers, but they desperately need help, especially at the moment.
What are you talking about? I'm here to destroy them. They unleashed the dark elves on me, so I've been sent by the wizard who I totally trust to pound their little faces in.
Their skill at metalworking has always been a cause of suspicion and mistrust for elves and swamp goblins, and many find it strange that they are living in dark caves. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm always suspicious of people who can work metal. That's definitely an underlying sinister character trait, if you ask me. everyone who has ever worked in any sort of smithy, refinery, anything along those lines, you know, has always been a serial killer. True story.
Many an elf believes that Monogam is within the legendary Shadow Realm. Ooh, they're wrong, of course, but I'm sure you know how rumor can spread. Ooh.
I know all too well how rumor can spread. Now, when I was in high school, there was a rumor going around that I was ginger. It was completely true. I am. But it was still very mean. Listen to this music. I like the tuba. This game has got some pretty rad music, I've got to hand it to it. It knows how to cue it well as well. So we've got a little house here, a little flappy door. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm gonna have to do the old prospector voice an awful lot today. Aha, he has shit in his back room. Don't mind if I do steal all your things, friend. A big health potion, and I was hoping for this. Cave of the Rune World. Another chest there, why can't I have that one too? Why must I just vibrate in place? Oh, you got a fairy. You gonna battle me? Oh, a fairy collector, how nice! I see you're also an enthusiastic fairy collector. I found this strange fairy on a long journey. It throws bolts of lightning. Hey, it's the sister of the other one. However, I specialize in air fairies. Would you like to trade my energy fairy for the air fairy Fathrael? I don't think I have it. Yes. Sorry, I don't see Fathrael with you anywhere. I don't think I've got that one, mate. Gonna be honest. No, I've got Minari. That one's pretty cool. It's not an air fairy, but it's pretty cool. I didn't really catch any of the air fairies beyond Loria. I probably should have done, in retrospect. My Pokédex is looking a bit threadbare. At the same time, though, it's such a bore ache to fill it in because you have to own, you know, one of every stage of the evolutionary line. I'm not even sure I can be arsed. Sure as hell don't catch them all in Pokemon anymore now that there's like 800 of the fuckers. Are all you humans so tall and skinny? I see you're a very experienced collector. You even have the legendary magic fairy cards. They vanished from sight a long time ago. I don't know who stole and hid them, but I'm amazed that a human could have found them. You're still missing one card though, the fairy card of fire. You'll need it so that a fairy fire protects you from a great heat. What made you find this card? I'm afraid I can't help you there. We dwarfs had it once, but I've no idea where it is now. Oh, well, thanks for that. Wait, isn't that the thing I found? Oh no, I got the elementary key of fire, not the fairy card of fire. They're slightly different. Okay, good to know. There's too many similarly titled key items in this game. Ah, this is just a house full of free shit. I appreciate it, friend. Might even talk to you once I'm done stealing it all. Why do you also have like a chair in a sunbeam? Is this like an interrogation room? Got like a natural spotlight going on over here. I can't get to him from this side, hang on. Hang on, I'm coming round. We couldn't just talk over the spotlight, that was too difficult. A stranger in our town, a rare sight. We dwarves have very few visitors, let alone ones as droll as you. But since you removed the great rock from our entrance, you deserve a reward. Take this bag of crystals. Should be very useful. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to visit me. I'm not sure crystals are that useful, mate. I'm going to be honest. There was one person once who sold me a rune for 5 of them, and since then I don't think I've seen a single use for them. Fire fairies. Fire fairies are rare in ZanZarah. The Shadow Elves still carry a few, which makes them dangerous opponents. Maybe you can find one of the rare blue slurf. You'll be able to use it to create a fire fairy. I've actually got 2 of those, I think. I do believe. Yeah, 2 evolutionary magic of fire, which I suppose I might be able to use on my tinfoil. I know that's not his name, but that's the only way I can read it, to turn him into a Flareon. Oh shit. I thought she was just going to auto-run off the cliff then. This place is dangerous for an auto-running little princess like Amy. Let's see what's in here. Oh. It's my first experience with a female dwarf. I don't like it. I especially don't like the way her eyelids, like, stretch their texture whenever she closes them. I'd rather you just vacantly stare at me than blink like that, to be honest. Look like you got some horrible, stretchy, tyrannid flesh sacks where your eyes should be. Okay, how are female dwarves gonna sound? The same as the male ones. Come closer! I don't believe it, my lassie. Captured by the druid? You gotta save him. Oh, that was an odd conversation. I never said a word to her. She just assumed. She read my mind. Look, if your stupid husband hadn't summoned the shadow elves down on us, then we wouldn't have this problem, would we? Yeah. All your fault. Stupid lady dwarf. God, this music is like hellish carnival music. It's brilliant. Oh, I didn't mean to. I really didn't. It's clearly somewhere we need to go, so let's just ignore it for now and keep exploring. Not the best locking mechanism in the world, is it? Let's be real. I put a lock on my house, but all you have to do to open it is pull a lever that's outside the door. Oh. 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 Well, there's interesting. Of course it takes me to the dark caves. Where else would it take me? What other parts of this game exist? Oh. No, we can hippity hop across there just fine. It's not a problem. He says. Oh fuck. It's less avoid falling too far and more avoid falling into lava, honestly. I don't think that the height of the drop was that big a deal. But yeah, the searing molten rock at the bottom was probably a little bit too much. Lava cave. Cave of lava.
Ouch!
Oh, I've been toasted. Without warning, I should add. There was no hint that that was going to happen. There's just a arbitrary line about here. Oh. I mean, I guess it must be a time limit rather than a line. Okay, well we'll go get our fire. Does that mean I'm going to have to keep a fire fairy out at all times in order to get through there? Is that what we're thinking? Because I mean, for the other cards to do their magical know-how, you need to keep your fairy out the front, right? Nature fairies to remove prickly bushes, air fairies to do the jump thing. That's going to be a bit annoying. I suppose if I do catch a fire fairy it'll be underleveled, and I want it at the front anyway to leech all the experience, but my point still stands. Hello. Hello, stranger. How do you like my smithy? Ah, so you found the tools of the dwarves. Great, now I can explore the magic of metal. Well, I wasn't offering them to you, mate. Thanks to you, I can use the magic powers of dwarf metal and create spells. Would you like a selection? Sure, I guess. Is it going to be? Yeah. These are going to be fuckhole metal spells for putting in your fuckhole. Let's get this one because it's also earth and it might be of use to me. And then fuck off because I'm not using a metal fairy, sorry. The metal fairy I found is quite cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm not really in the mood. Oh, he doesn't have any rainbow attacking slots, he only has rainbow passive slots, which is a little bit annoying. I feel like he could probably have something better than magic guidance in that second slot. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. I'm lying. I should trust my past self to have already set all that up, because I did spend quite a long time doing it last time, didn't I? How did you get these plants? Oh, that's actually really attention to detail-y. I was like, how has he got the plants to bloom down here in an underground cave, but then there's a sun shaft? Well done, ZanZarah. Well done. Give you points for that. And this horrible eyebrow abomination. Ooh, 3 things. Hello. Yeah, I know you do. Create some spells for me. Goodness gracious. A ball of fire. Assume this is all going to be... Oh no, we've got some psi spells in there too. I'll take that because I don't have that one. And this because I don't have this one. Don't really think I have much need for fire spells at the moment. I'll try and remember you're here though, in case I ever start running with a fire fairy. Welcome to my humble shop. Do you know about fire fairies? They're especially precious things in ZanZarah. They're hard to find. That is, to be precise, nobody has seen one since the ancient times. There are rumors that the House of Dwarf Master holds fire fairies. These are inaccessible to us since the door mechanism was broken a long time ago. I hope that wasn't the house I just opened by pulling a lever. Mana potions! Oh, he buys... He sells for crystals. Found a use for them. At long last. I kinda don't want to blow them all in case there's another use for them somewhere, but I'll certainly grab a few mana potions before I do anything else. Right, see you later, dude. Oh, hang on. How did I miss that? If he was really smart, he'd be selling those healing herbs too. Because, you know, resurrection items generally go for a packet in RPGs. Not this one, though. They're actually way common and way more common and cheaper. That's the way around I wanted to put that. Than, like, healing items and mana items. It's a bit odd. Oh. This place looks a bit fucked. Oh, that is a good view.
Derelict dwarf factory. This must be where it all started.
Where what all started, exactly? Am I missing some deep ZanZarah lore over here? I hope she's not conscious. This is some Metallica shit right here. Oh, my brothers, I wish for death. Oh. Sound the alarm, we got an intruder. Probably wasn't a dwarf who said that, but oh, fucking hell.
Nobody may enter the ancient dwarf factory. Get her, people.
Oh no. Level 51! Oh god, look at that! I'm regretting my decision to not take a metal fairy. This is a giant robot lady scorpion spider. It's like From Software's Wet Dream. There's only 3 of them though. I mean, that one is very level 51, but you know, we got the numbers at least. Whatever that's worth. Oh, I fight them all at once! Why do I fight them all at once? I've got the type advantage here, but that's not going to help me much with these sort of numbers. Oh shit. I don't have the type advantage here. Yeah, I really couldn't do much there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Missed him. I've noticed one of them's dead, and I don't think it was much to do with me, honestly. I think they've been spending their own health on shooting me. Oh, there we go. This is the fairy to choose. This is the option. Come back here, Robo-Lag. I like the way she scuttles around like a crab. It makes me inordinately happy. She's just running away from me now, the little slag. Come here. Where the f... That's it, we're taking to the skies. Dodge this, bitch. Right. Could have gone worse, I suppose.
Ay, 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 ay.
Apparently Laurie is, you know, a little bit of a stereotypical Mexican. I'm not judging her though. Let's get our good friend the terror that lurks beneath back on his feet. There we go. This is the problem with living right on a main road, right? I'll just be sitting here, innocently playing my video games, and a fucking police chase will whiz past my house. I live in, like, butt-fuck nowhere, tiny little sleepy town, and yet for some reason the police are always out in force. Oh. Well, that was a really fucking good slope, wasn't it? I'm walking to the back of it. Can I really not... Oh, there we go. Don't know why it wasn't cooperating last time. What is up with this guy? Look at his horrible mound of flesh that he calls a face. Oh, he's self-conscious now, I'm sorry. Excuse me while I just read this book before I confront you.
A long time ago, Quinlan, the Dwarf Master and the Druid, created the Guard, a being that was half machine, half magic. Since then, the Guard has protected the world of fairies from the humans. But according to the laws of magic, every kind of magic will end one day. The magic powers of the Guard have long run out. Its magic powers are reversed, and now it is torturing the creatures it was initially meant to protect. These evil powers of the Guard are destroying ZanZarah. There are legends about a heroine who will be called to put an end to the evil spell. But not even the most ancient scrolls mention what will happen thereafter.
The oddly specific legends, if they literally require involve like a photo of Amy. This girl right here will show up on this date wearing these clothes. Nostradamus, eat your heart out. So this is Quinlan, is it? I don't know why there's been so much rush to find this guy. He looks like he's in a coma already. We don't really have to worry that much about him. A human from the prophecy. All our hopes seem forlorn. I was on my way to visit a friend of mine, a swamp goblin named Raffi. Haven't seen him in a while. Not missed him. Suddenly, shadow elves from the sinister depths of ZanZarah attacked me. Villains stole the staff of rule. I thought like a lion, but... How very egotistical of you. I fight like a lion, me. But black magic brought me here instead. My own factory. When I wanted to leave, the metal fairies attacked me. So you're telling me you spent most of this game stood up on this platform because apparently metal fairies can't fly this high? My own creation. They're holding me here. I just don't believe it. The place of my greatest achievements has become my prison. This is where I helped the White Druid, the master of the realm of clouds, to create the guards. I believe that it's half iron, half magic. The
capable of traveling to the astral plane of the fairies. The guard sealed the portals to the human world to protect us from your ignorance.
Oh, well fuck you then. I'm not going to help you if you're going to talk to me like that.
The druid really didn't have a very high opinion of you humans.
No, he seems like a bit of a twat.
But the separation was only intended to last for a limited amount of time. After all, what good is a world of magic which serves no one? So we created the prophecy. It said that, in time, an individual will be chosen, a human whom the fairies would follow, a great fairy master. His magic would overcome the god and reunite the worlds. It was Raffy's task to watch over the human world, to wait and act once the right moment had come. He possessed the last portal that led to your world. It was a room that could overcome the borders of ZanZarah.
I'm getting very sick of doing this voice.
I expect the reasons for choosing you will always remain a secret. To take this iron key and use it to open the dwarves' iron gates to the Shadow Realm. But be watchful. Someone must have summoned the Shadow Elves. Only the White Druid possesses such power. I find it hard to believe that the Druid does not fear humans and he loathes change. Or he does fear humans, in fact.
It's very obvious that the druid was a sinister motherfucker. I didn't need you to tell me this, Quinlan.
He could be very dangerous, both to you and to ZanZarah. Don't underestimate him.
I'm not quite sure what this key's for. He said open some iron gates or something, but I don't know what. I've not seen these iron gates. Can you point me in the right direction? Use the iron key to enter the realm of the Shadow Elves. You'll find the guard there. Is it signposted? The realm of the Shadow Elves. Third on the left. You know, I don't really know where I'm going. Can I drop down here? Probably shouldn't, should I? There's some painfully low resolution lava down there. If I fall down there, I might end up in Dungeon Keeper. Let's turn around. You know, I can't help but find it amusing that guy Lassie, he's been looking for his father all this time. And he never thought to just look in the city that he lived in. So it's not a big place, this dwarf town, you know. He'd just been a bit more thorough, he wouldn't have had to end up trapped in a cathedral in the sky. Oh, the irony, but we've all been there, hey. So what do I do now? I need to open iron gates, but I'm not sure where these iron gates are. Having said that, it's fucking miles away. I'm not sure why the dwarves would have the key to it. But in the Lost Woods, or whatever the fuck the place was called, there was a area locked off behind some gates, I do believe. Just have a look at my map, of course, because I think that points me in the general... Oh, it doesn't actually. Oh no, there it is, yeah. Yeah, in the Enchanted Forest. I was right. How silly. Great Tree, Misty Swamp. I never fully explored the Misty Swamp either. There could be something out there for me. I do need to find this fire rune on top of everything else. Got a lot on my plate. A lot on my plate. They're asking a lot of me, really. All I wanted to do was come into this magical fairyland and make some fairies beat one another up, but suddenly I have all this to deal with. We'll worry about the swamp later. We do have to go back there, but let's put it out of our minds because I think my best bet right now is to get my ass to Tyrrellin. If I can remember how to control this game, because I'm apparently leaking knowledge out of both ears at all times. Just grey matter pouring down my cheeks as I play. Tyrrellin. I picked Tyrrellin. It might not have actually been the closest, I think it is. I don't think there is one in the Enchanted Forest itself that I recall, at least. How my fairies looking? Everyone's good, right? More or less. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Where am I? Here. I want to go this way then. Hold up. Hold up. Did I ever explore out the other the other exit, I should say, to Tyrrellin? I know I went out here once and I ran into a level 30 fairy when all my fairies were like level 6. And I turned tail and ran like a bitch. But you know, I'm not sure I've been back since. For all that I can remember, this might have actually been where the where I found the gate that I'm now heading towards. I might have actually explored this, but I don't remember doing so. And that's the important thing. Oh, Enchanted Forest, how I've missed you. What's this signpost say? Tower of the Dwarves, apparently? Is that way? Dunmore, apparently. Oh, can you actually get to Dunmore by foot? Oh no. Not a level 11 jump. Here, Earth Fairies are quite good against Air Fairies though, so maybe we'll switch for this. Yay! Hardly seems worth it, does it? Not like a bit of a waste of everyone's time. Oh, I got a mana potion though. I take it back. It was the best way I could possibly have spent my time. Those things are worth 3 crystals back on the black market. Also known as the Dwarf City. Hey. I thought those were meant to be level 30s here. What's this all about? You know what? I'll take it. Don't need to switch for this. Ooh. She survived remarkably well. These are crits as well. I will not capture the fairy, you can't make me. She ran at me, she was like, please take me. Just take me with you, I don't want to live out in the woods anymore. But not having any of it. Right. I guess I'll keep exploring. Not really venturing off the beaten path. I can see an item right over there, but it's going to be fairy encounters between here and there, and it's probably only going to be a small potion, so I don't really care that much. The Misty Swamp. Oh! I don't know why I'm surprised. The path said it led to Dunmore, and I haven't fully explored the swamp, so, you know, chances are that was probably where this was going to lead. The legendary double pixie. They will be mine! I think this will put me to 20. It will. Oh, it will. I'll wait to see what I get from the horrible, creepy cottage man for that. Also a fuckload of items around here, which is good. Healing hubs. I guess this is my opportunity to explore the swamp. I said I wanted to, and I'm here now, so... You know, I guess I might as well. I assume there won't be a great deal more to see. Maybe that's optimistic of me. Maybe there's going to be an awful lot more swamp. Maybe 3/4 of this game is swamp, and the bloody... I don't Don't know if that was an ambulance going past that time. I don't know, I'm not good at telling sirens from sirens, but... Obviously there's some shit going on in the town centre. Oh shit, okay. Well, I'll stay in. Because she's just got the invincibility shield, so I need to take it off one way or the other, regardless of who I do it with. May as well do it with a weaker fairy. Save the PP on the big boys. I enjoy saying the word PP. Am I taking... What was all that damage I just took for? How did that happen? I couldn't see her, so therefore she couldn't see me, right? Okay, he died. That was... Maybe I left Loria in a bit longer than was necessary that time. Are you going to run out of invincibility anytime soon? Right, look at my horrible, warty thing. What say you to this? Oh, you say, I'm super effective. I should have remembered that, really. Always used to use Simgot to beat nature. Always used to use Simgot to beat pre-evolved versions of Clum. Mentors. Oh, keeps leveling up at least. Suppose I should be thankful for that. I'm not sure about keeping Goop on the team, you know. Just the fact that he doesn't evolve and his health's starting to drag behind the rest of the team, and won't be long until he just gets completely outclassed by even Loria. So this is a swamp. It's well, it's swampy. Gonna be honest, not a great deal to say about it, you know? We've already covered this area once. It wasn't that exciting that time. More just a confusing series of winding passageways through goop. I found a little dock. I don't think we found this last time. Good. Well, that was a nice change of pace, wasn't it? We got to hear different footstep sounds for a little while. Yeah, that was a dead end. I'm enjoying the sloppy bubbly noises. Reminds me of the porn I was watching earlier. Ah, and now we're in Dunmore. So this is presumably the southern entrance of... Yeah. Okay, so I guess we've covered the swamp in its entirety now. That was a fun experience, wasn't it? We want to go back to Tyrillin, I suppose. Was that how we got to the Tower of the Dwarves? I honestly don't remember. As I say, it's been a little while. I suppose it must have been. we went out the back way that way, and then instead of heading to the swamp like I did then, I took the other route and ended up in the Tower of the Dwarves. So what I'm saying is the secret garden I remember must have been in this direction. By process of elimination. I don't want to say there was something, some bouncy air currents over in this direction. Might have imagined that though. Whereas I don't see them, so. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Really? I think one thing this game should consider implementing in the next hotfix patch, which I'm sure will be coming any day now, is the ability to scare away fairies of a considerably lower level without having to use a garlic atomizer. I mean, what was the point in that? That served no one. This is where it drops a mana potion and I retract all my statements again. No, it was only a small healing potion. Which may as well have been nothing. I really am struggling to remember where I saw the big gate though. Pretty certain there was nothing else really in this area. It's pretty much just a straight road from Tyrillin to like an intersection which led to the rest of the forest, I think. I'll tell you where it might have been actually. There was that fucking shitty little... Is this the right direction? I hope I'm heading in the right direction. I haven't just 180'd. There was that little house out in the middle of nowhere where I removed prickly bushes and then later sent a creepy guy back there who was all like, I'll swap potions for potions. That place. And I think there was a second exit to that place, which might be where I want to be heading. This is a complete stab in the dark, because I'm relying on my own memory, which historically hasn't been the most accurate thing in the world. You know, I'm honestly lucky I remember how to play this game at all. I'm lucky I remember where I am when I wake up in the morning, to be honest. But, yeah. Yeah, I think this is where I'm betting on. This is where I'm hinging on. It could very easily be wrong. I'm, I don't know, 60-40 in favour of this being where I need to be. But I've not got any better leads. I've not got anything else to go on. And it's still not 100% certain that this gate that I remember is the one I need to be heading to. But as I say, I'm struggling to remember anywhere else I haven't properly explored. I can remember a few things I still need to go back and do, but they're only minor things. Like I remember there being a pixie on top of a rock somewhere on the road to the Tower of Dwarves, which I can probably get now that I have an air fairy. I also remember that ice trainer, I think, that I encountered somewhere beyond the cottage of the creepy man. But for the most part, I think I've been fairly thorough with this game, you know? However many hours I am in now. I've taken my time with it. I've not just, you know, I've not been using a walkthrough or anything. I've just been scouring the land, so to speak. And this is the wrong direction entirely. We just hugged the wall. When exploring this place in the past, I've always made the mistake of, like, just, oh, this is wrong, I'll just head off in a random direction. And what I should do is just hug the wall. That way I'm going to find the exit sooner or later, aren't I? Just common sense. Or the closest to common sense as I can really achieve. A close approximation of common sense. Common-ish sense. I will not capture the fairy. Actually, maybe I will. You know what? I will. Come here. It's only a silver Pokeball, it's not really costing me anything, and this completes my Pokédex for the evolutionary line of Wargot, Korgot, Simgot. Check it out. Oh, see? How good's that? I know what I'm doing. Now I just have to catch about 600 other fairies. I did do the maths at one point and I found out exactly how many fairies there are in this game, and it's a... How did this happen? I hugged the wall. Why did my scientific approach fail me? Well, I guess we'll go round again. Fuck this game. This is just the loop that takes me... Oh, okay. No, it's not. That was where I was making the mistake. Fair enough. There is a bit in that area that loops back on itself, though, and that's what I thought that was, but... I need to remember that. It's just on the left as soon as you cross the bridge. I mean, I'll probably never need it again now that I've got this far in the game, but... Oh, hello. I'm intrigued by that. The gathering of mayflies over there. What does this do? Oh. That was less exciting than I'd hoped. I'll take the coins, but grudgingly. When you're as rich as I am, you have no need for mere coins. Why? Why is there a level 40 Arbory here? I don't remember running into one of these last time I was in the area. I guess shit must scale with your fairies. Oh, for fuck's sake, why? Critting it for 0, that's what we like to see. Right, that's about all I can do without really risking it. Honestly, I'm not sure Simgot can take this fucker. Way too strong. I've always had a problem with mushrooms historically in this playthrough. Oh, there we go. There we go, we got him good with that one. Right, let's just, since he's level 4, he's got to be worth a bit of experience. Let's just sub in the others. Quickly cycle through, there we go. Now we can finish him up. Suck it. As a certain 1990s WWF wrestling troupe would say. Remember D-Generation X? Probably not. Let's face it, most people on the internet are like 12. You don't know who D-Generation X are. They're pretty rad. I love 90s wrestling. See, these days wrestling to me, I've not watched it properly, so maybe I'm, you know, this is an ill-informed opinion or whatever, but looking at modern day wrestlers, they're all just like, here's a sexy man in little trunks. That's it. That's all they do. All of them. They're just dudes in their little trunks, and they They go into the arena and they grapple each other a bit, and that's it. It's boring. It's boring. There's no flavour. There's no personality, you know? That's what I used to go to wrestling for. I didn't really care about the wrestling itself that much, aside from the really flashy super moves done by like Rey Mysterio and people. But it was all about the personality, you know? The posturing. It was great. Fucking Road Dogg and Billy Gunn coming out and doing their little skit every time. It was brilliant. Well, look at that. 60%. That's all I believed. 60%. 60% was enough. Oh, come here, you little twat. Remember you taunting me last time I was here. Oh, no more. No more, I say. What the fuck is this place then? Why did the dwarves have like a section of forest locked off? Was this where they... Is this where they were Ferngullying it up? Is this where they were chopping down the rainforest without anyone realising? Sparklies. I see you, Sparklies. You can hide from me. Hello, what's that? Fairy there. There's lots of fairies there. I think I was meant to be showing me this tree spewing coins, but the camera was a bit broken. So something tells me I'm going to have to fight a 5-on-1 against all these fairies, which are clearly nature fairies, I should add. What with their, you know, being in a forest and being green. I'm going to have to fight all of them. Oops, so she's a medicine instead of a mana potion. Good job. And this will help me achieve the card that I'm after. But that's easier said than done. Because, as I say, my team and nature fairies, we don't go hand in hand. We're not friends. You must own strong fairies to dare to enter such a place, human child. If you defeat my friends and me in a fair duel... A fair duel? Maybe it won't be a clusterfuck then. I will open the portal to the secret of this place. Are you ready to fight? I didn't say yes, I said end. I'm not ready to fight. Okay, I'm still terrified by that. Something straight out of Alien. A couple of them. They've not been too bad in the past, but these ones are very level 57. Oh, so we got another one of them, and another one of them, and another one of that. Wait. 6. That's one too many. Best case scenario, it's going to be a 2-on-1. Fair duel, my dick. What's this? How could you possibly describe this as a fair duel? Can I charge up my laser, please? One of them's got the laser turn off ability as well, which, oh fuck's sake, and one of them's immune to all damage ever. Hopefully not all of them. Oh, I'm poisoned. And I can't hit them because I'm just bad. I thought firing blindly into the group would achieve something, but... Oh well. R.I.P. Simgot. This guy's weak to him, so this is going to be over very quickly. Take this coin now. Yeah, 8 damage. Fuck yeah. Suck it. What are you going to do about that? Where are they gone? You got the type advantage. Come destroy me. Well, I'm nipping at their ankles. I'm slowly taking a couple of them down. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I just need to avoid them for long enough and they'll just kill themselves. He says, charging straight into them. Pretty lame way to play though, right? I ain't no pussy boy. Hey, we got one down, apparently. Same for the big girl. But that's dumb. Why would I aim for the big girl when I can reduce the ranks and stop it being a fucking 5v1? Okay. Down to our 2 level 20s against these level 50s now, so it's just gonna go really well, I'm sure. Oh, something's hitting me. Don't know what. Not really much I can do about it. Don't even. Oh, there. Psst, half dead before he even hits the floor. That's what I like to see. Alright, we killed 2 of them. We've almost got this down to something approaching slightly a fair fight. 3. I'm definitely going to win this. What are you talking about? Well, isn't this just bullshit? Tell you what, we'll try this again. But we'll lead with... no, we will lead with Loria. That's fine. I say I'm going to enjoy having to open that door every fucking time. Catch this pixie. Oh, what the fuck? Just get this fucking over with, I suppose. Oh, he's got the "No, you shall not charge your laser" ability, which I have to say is always really fun and not at all an aggravating game mechanic made by aggravating people. There we go. Way too close. The thing is, I kind of need Simgot to deal with the 2 Blumellas at the end. So, going in, I'd kind of like to save him. Try and take down the ads with the remaining 4. You know? See what I'm saying? I don't think it's really going to work like that though. I don't think I'm going to get much say in when I use Simgot, because the rest of the team are just going to go down. Really annoying that these fuckers, like the 2 level 57s are annoying enough, don't get me wrong, but those fuckers, they're the chaff, it's a different map this time. They're the things I'm going to want to just remove as quick as possible, and yet they all have like damage reduction and shit, and stop my laser charging, and you know, all the usual cunty little skills that are horrible enough to deal with when, you know, it's a one-on-one. See, I'm half dead before I hit the ground because there's just so many of them. It's like flying over a SAM missile battery. As a Civ 2 reference. I don't know what a SAM missile battery really is, but I just know they're good against shooting flyers in Civ 2. That's where I get most of my knowledge, to be honest. Video games. No, not you yet. Hold out a little bit longer. I don't even know where half of them are. I mean, I'm getting shot, so they can clearly all see me. We've apparently got one down by some miracle. So as long as they keep firing their lasers as well, that means they're getting closer to killing themselves. Which is the dream. Any enemies anywhere? No? Okay, I guess I won't shoot anyone then. See someone around here. Apparently can't keep up with him though. Fuck off. Just a lot of you, just fuck off. I don't deserve this. I'm not allowed to shoot them. That's the worst thing. That's the absolute worst thing. Just constantly bewitched so I can't shoot back. Best thing I can do is keep charging up my laser and then hope one comes into my sights just before I fire it. Because if I wait until I see one to start charging, I'm not going to be able to charge it. There we go, I managed to hit one. Yay me. Now this is over. Well, you know what? You know what? You know what, ZanZarah? You think you're cool. You're fucking not. I'm done with you. I'll see you later.